Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
Welcome to Remote Reality. This is Lauren.
And this is Dee.
Hey, Dee, how was your weekend?
Very uneventful.
What did you do?
I marathon watched Sirens on Netflix and then movies on Sunday.
I saw some of my friends texting about that. I don't know what it is. It's not a reality TV show, is it?
No, it's a Netflix series, and I can honestly tell you that after watching every single episode, I'm still not quite sure what it's about. Me and my sister were talking about that this morning. I've watched everything. I don't know what this show's supposed to be about.
Did you ever watch Lost?
I did.
Yeah, even after the final episode, I don't know what I was watching.
I've actually gone back and rewatched Lost and still don't know what it's about.
Well, hopefully Sirens can pull it all together.
It's got some great acting in it. I love Kevin Bacon. So, of course, I'm going to watch something that he's in, but I'm just not sure what it's about.
There's that game, 11 Degrees to Kevin Bacon?
I don't know if I've heard of that.
See, it's basically anyone can connect themselves to Kevin Bacon within 11 people. I can connect to Kevin Bacon within 11 degrees. I sat next to the President of the United States grandson/nephew when I was in college. And let's see. And apparently Kevin Bacon is the 9th cousin once removed from the president.
I don't have that kind of connection. I just liked Footloose when I was in high school, so he became a favorite actor.
No, you have one.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about myself, Lauren.
Well, it's the same one that we have. We have this co-host, Liz, who dated somebody who met Oprah. And I'm sure that Kevin Bacon has been on Oprah.
Oh, I'm sure.
So Liz's boyfriend, Oprah Bacon.
Gotcha. And since she's my friend, then I now have 11.
No, we're both within 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Well, but you called it the 11 degree.
I know. We win. We win all the games.
Oh, we win. Cheers.
Oh my God, how we get on Kevin Bacon? Well, we're about to watch this tell-all part 2 where there is a guy that is not as sexy as Kevin Bacon, not even a little.
Not close. Not even close.
Not even a hair that you pick off at the end of the episode.
And discard.
Ugh. What'd you think of this episode? I laughed. I cried.
I didn't cry. I definitely laughed. I had a lot of WTF moments.
Every time I see Kody, I cry because he's so ugly. So a little sad about it, a little shaken up.
He just is so full of himself. It's not even funny.
And I think the winner of this episode was Suki. She got the KO.
Yeah.
But let's get into it.
Let's go.
Sisterwives Tell All One-on-One Part 2. So we start out in the best possible way. Hey, Janelle, why is Kody a failure? And she explains that when you are in this polygamist religion, you're expected to be more than you are. This sounds like word salad to me. What does she mean by more than you are?
I think she went ahead to clarify, making each and every one of those individual relationships work. You have to put more into it.
And she said to make them equal, but then no, not equal because things aren't always equal. This is real confusing. They don't even seem to have a clear roadmap on this.
I'm not sure there would be a clear roadmap in polygamy.
Well, I think for the people doing it, there is.
True. Yeah, I can see that.
But not what we're seeing right now. So he's supposed to be equal, but they're not really equal, but you're supposed to be better than who you are, which Kody, minimal effort, buddy. It wouldn't take much. Just put a little bit of effort in there and boom, like whole new man. The long and the short of it is he just got lazy during COVID. He just started shrugging it off. Y'all don't get along anyway. Why should I even try?
Not going to shorten my lifespan.
Oh my gosh. Keep fighting, ladies. Keep fighting. Take him out. It'd be hard to trace that one back on Dateline. Why did he die? Because he had too many wives. Actually, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Complete sense. Yeah. Christine explains this thing's been done broken before we even got here.
Yeah. In a polygamous marriage, if you have 3 women that leave, it's not the wife's fault. It's the man.
Nope. You can't just duct tape it back together, Kody.
Mm-mm.
You can't just get some super glue and push it all back to one. And that's what he tried to do. He was making minimal effort.
Janelle hit the nail on the head. He didn't want to do it anymore. He took advantage of COVID and just threw his little temper tantrum and threw his hands up in the air. I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of work, though. 4
It
different
would be.
wives for 30-some years. Well, 3 for 30-some.
Yeah, even one's a lot of work.
Be more than who you are. Have to be 4 men instead of 1.
That's what Janelle was talking about. Each one of those wives, it's an individual relationship, and he wasn't bringing what they needed.
So, Robin, how do you feel about being called the sacred cow?
Moo. She literally mooed.
She mooed, and she doesn't know what they're talking about. I believe this is a reference to in Indonesia, cows are sacred. They're holy. They're seen as higher beings.
Yeah, I believe you're correct on that.
But yeah, she bringing that cow energy is she hates that the attention's on her. We all hate it too, Robin.
Yes, we do.
If you hate that the focus is on you, well, tell the man to get the F out of your house and send him off to his sister wives.
Exactly.
Keep your name out of my mouth, but you are the reason that these wives are feeling inadequate, because if they're supposed to be equal and you're sitting there living in $1 million house while Janelle's over here living in an RV. But no, just don't mention me.
Exactly.
What?
She's crazy.
Go move out into an RV on Coyote Pass with Janelle then, Robin. If you don't want this special treatment, if you don't want to stand out like a sore thumb, stop buying your little baby dolls on Etsy. Stop spending all the family's money.
Or move them into your $1 million house.
Yeah, bring the whole family in.
It's big enough.
The kids don't all need a bedroom.
No.
You put a family in each bedroom. Do it the old-fashioned way. These women lived with him in a trailer, all 3 of them and their kids, and you can't find room for Truly when she has a little sleepover in your house? Girl, moo.
She wonders why everybody thinks she's the problem.
Makes me want to eat some hamburgers. Moo. Praise be. Hallelujah. Lift your hands. We're getting the gospel according to Janelle.
She doesn't think Robin is completely innocent in all of this. She just doesn't remember Kody ever being this mean, and she thinks that he's trying to portray himself a little bit villainous to protect Robin.
At first, she thinks that Robin did have pure intentions. She was on the same page as everybody else. And Cody's just being a jerk because people are coming for Robin, his sacred cow.
Yeah.
His little cheeseburger.
Yeah. We can just refer to her as the cheeseburger for the next.
Cheeseburgers. Can I have cheeseburger? Kody is that cat from the, like early 2000s. Can I have cheeseburger? He wants Robin.
I don't remember that one.
I
Was
don't
it
think he
Cat
turned-
Dog?
No, it was like one of those early YouTube things. Actually, it wasn't even YouTube. It was a website, Can I Hash Cheeseburger? And it had these cats doing really stupid things. And it would say, Can I Hash Cheeseburger?
I never saw it.
I'll find it later. I don't think you eat the sacred cows, though. But that's an interesting theory that all of a sudden he is this villain to protect Robin from the public.
Remember, he even asked Robin on the way to the one-on-ones, what can I do to protect you?
Only God can help her.
That's
He
what
wants
she
to be
said.
God. That's what he's trying to do.
He probably thinks he is.
Look at that 6-pack he's got. His little skinny jeans and it looks like he has a muffin top, honestly.
Potentially, yeah.
I mean, I'm a busted can of biscuits, but I'm not sitting there saying I have a 6-pack.
I ain't happy with my muffin top either, and I surely ain't saying I got a 6-pack.
Those are some tight jeans, Mr. Kody. Kody has on, they look like leggings. They're so tight. Fortunately, his leg is in the way that we don't have to stare at,
Package.
or lack thereof. He must be laying it to him good if they're stuck around for this long. Or that's just the best that they know.
Well, we do see Christine extremely happy now.
Yeah. And Robin looks miserable. It's not her first.
She's having to deal with it one-on-one now.
Wasn't Janelle's first either. Never looked too excited about it. Kody refuses to see the bigger picture here. He won't even let Sakanya talk.
No, especially about Robin.
Kody, part of who you are, part of your identity is a polygamist, a man that has multiple wives. Robin is part of your identity. Mary is part of your identity. Christine is part of your identity. So why all of a sudden would it have no effect at all on your relationships? Your core identity has no effect on your other marriages? It just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. In any polygamous relationship, there's going to be issues between wives. And of course, why wouldn't they speak to their husband about it to try and get it straightened out?
And the issue is you are treating Robin a lot differently than how you're treating us. Kody, like, look at what she's saying. Treat me better. I know you're capable of it. I see you doing it with your other wife. Give me a little of that.
Give me the same effort that she's getting.
Just even a little touch of effort more.
Same consideration or
Problem
respect.
is, that makes him a failure. And he won't admit that he failed.
No, he's never going to admit that.
Nope. Just keep her name out of your mouth. Okay, well, let's just pretend Robin doesn't exist when you're at her house all the time. Makes it real hard to pretend. Where's my husband? He's with Robin. Where's my husband? He's with Robin. It's asinine. He's just an idiot.
I agree.
Teflon King over here refuses to admit that there was anything special with Robin. In his relationship with Robin, it hasn't affected any of his other relationships. No shit, Sherlock. You're with her all the time.
Freaking genius, man.
The other relationships aren't affecting you because you're just acting like they don't even exist.
And those relationships don't affect his and Robin's relationship other than his reactions to them. Are you kidding me?
I mean, the mental gymnastics that you have to engage in to make it make sense. I mean, I should be in the Olympics. I'm training so hard to try to wrap my brain around this.
Yeah, me too.
When Suki says that Christine felt like you had this higher love with Robin, he's just deflecting. He's speaking Spanish via con Dios. We're just not supposed to be together. I'm sorry. Let's totally off topic. Let's just change the subject. She felt this way, and now you're just going to say, it doesn't matter. We weren't meant to be. Que sera, sera.
Jerk.
And then he's got this look on his face. He's staring down Suki.
He loves it. Suki says, so if you want to have better relationships in the future, don't you think it's a good idea to have a sit down and discuss this?
Heal the past. Absolutely. That makes sense to me.
It makes sense to most people.
That's made sense this whole conversation. Every time they bring up anything to do with Robin, Kody's just shutting it down.
He shuts them all down.
And we go back to the conversation that Kody and Janelle had at the restaurant where she's saying, look, you've been spending all your time with Robin. And Kody's sitting here eating like pasta salad or mac and cheese or something. Talk about sacred cow. The food's falling out of his mouth and he's sucking it back in. He looks like he's eating out of a trough.
He's nervous. Shit.
They show this clip and then Kody immediately goes to, okay, Suki, I want to shut you down now. Then Suki says, you can't shut me down. And then Kody thinks he's all smart and he is, well, I don't have to tell you an answer. And he puts his little finger over his lip. Oh, this is sassy.
And turns his head away from her. Like
Ooh.
He's not even looking at her.
This is like a great boxing match because Suki's going to come right back at him.
Yeah, go Suki. Act like a baby if you don't want to do this.
I think first 2 rounds go to Suki. We're about to get a KO. Kody tries to deflect at first. He says, I'm not going to sit here and harp on it when they left me and did me wrong. And then words I never thought would come out of the man's mouth. I did wrong too. She got him. KO. Boom, boom, boom. Go Suki.
Mm-hmm.
But this man is struggling to get back up. Say, no, I'm not knocked out. I'm coming right back. He minimalizes it by acting like he said it because that's what everybody wanted to hear. He starts talking to the cameraman.
Honestly, think that that's probably the actual truth, even though he's doing it sarcastically.
We just want you to take accountability, Kody. We just want you to see the way you treated Robin, the way you put her up on a pedestal as her sacred cow, that affected your other relationships. Yes, that's what we want to see.
Exactly. Exactly what we want to see from him.
You were almost there. You almost had it. And then, no, let's minimalize it. Let's talk to the cameraman and act like an asshole.
Just blew it.
He hopes that we're happy that he says, it's my fault, and then immediately turns around and says, well, I'm giving you what you want, and you better be happy now. Are you happy with this apology?
I'm not happy with this apology.
I still hate you, Kody. Okay, I don't hate. Still
No.
dislike you strongly.
But it's not making me like him any better.
No. But I am liking the shit show it's creating.
I know. Suki, she's like on fire.
Her face, it looks like her eyes are rolling in the back of her head when he's talking. Man, are you kidding me?
My gloves are coming off. You just keep it up, Kody. Keep it up.
She's got rings on, Kody. You don't want to get hit with them rings.
That's like some brass knuckles there.
Boom.
He regrets already that he just admitted all of that stuff, even though it was sarcastically done and not really genuine.
He already wants to take it back. Suki said, that's what we want. We want the accountability, because he starts to go off again. They've left me. They're the bad guys. We don't need to talk about this. Suki pulls him back in. She's like, no, that's it. We want accountability. He's already wanting to take back what he said.
Yep, that's exactly what he says. Well, I want it back.
This is really hard for him. This is a hard pill for him to swallow.
Well, most narcissists have problems with admitting their fault in anything.
He's incapable of it.
Suki asking Janelle if she thinks that Robin and Kody and her can ever be friends. Janelle just really doesn't even want to get to know them. Yeah, I'm okay with Kody. I can take it or leave it with Robin. I just don't want to know them.
I just wish they never existed.
Yeah, why would I want to be friends with them now?
Do we know any Harry Potter spells that will make them disappear?
Hermione, where are you?
That's interesting. She can get along with Kody, but she just doesn't care about Robin. No jealousy or anything. Just, I don't care about your sacred cow.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more going on with Robin in the background than they're letting any of us know.
I mean, we can see it. We can see her living in the $1 million mansion while you're on the RV on the lot. You're doing everything you literally can to pull this family together. What is Robin doing? What does the nanny do? What does Robin do?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. You know, she won't even have Christine watch her kids. She has to have a nanny. When everybody else in the family, Christine always watched the kids and took care of the kids. Not Robin. Yep, not Robin. I need a nanny.
Yeah, she's just a drain on this family's energy and resources. Kody, be all the villain you want. We see who's sucking the energy out of this. Vampire Robin.
Yep, no contribution and all drain. I just don't like you. Janelle says, I don't want to be friends with you. Sure, we can sit down superficially and have a conversation.
Let's not go too deep.
I'm okay with that. But no, I don't want to go to lunch with you. I don't want to get to know you.
I would probably puke if I had to eat with you, because
that's exactly the way she looks.
Gross. You can't sit at my lunch table, Robin and Kody. I don't want nothing to do with you. I love it. It's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Go, Janelle. It's okay, Janelle. We don't want to be friends with them either.
We don't like them either.
No, we feel ya. We're about to see a moving day clip with Mary and Kody. Now, Mary says if Kody walked in that door, she'd hug him.
I thought that was strange.
I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Like, why you want to hug him, Mary?
I don't know, but we're about to see them grind all over each other in that moving van.
Yep, very flirty stuff going on during the moving.
We go to the clip, and I don't remember all of that flirting from the original episode.
I don't think they showed that.
Right. Did you remember the part where she had her hand on his back?
No.
Oh, we're getting like the behind the scenes stuff.
Maybe.
Now, everybody seems to think this is hilarious.
Yeah, we have Christine and David. I don't know that Robin thought it was hilarious down in the corner.
No, Mary, Kody, Christine, and David, they're all laughing. And Robin, she's kind of laughing, but those eyes could kill.
Yeah, she wasn't finding any humor in that. Her looks could kill.
Her looks could kill Mary and Kody. Going to kill them both. Yeah, she was not amused.
No.
And Kody says that this is his favorite ex-wife. And this is the wife that he wanted to be married to. Like, she's really getting it in good today, which, Robin, you rut-row.
She's fun. He thinks Mary's fun.
It's more fun than Robin. Mary agrees that was inappropriate.
Yeah, the whole bump and grind moment.
I mean, she accidentally backed into him. Cool your tip.
They're no longer married, so that's, inappropriate behavior.
I mean, if I was helping somebody move, big if, I'm not getting on. I'm not that athletic. If I was helping someone move, though, and accidentally bumped into my friend's husband, it would be funny, but it was an accident.
Yeah, it's an oops moment.
Unless this is an admission that it's not an accident.
Well, I think that she was talking about Nathan purposely shoving her a little bit harder into
His
him.
eyes are so crossed, he didn't know which way he was going. To be fair, it was an accident.
I think it was an accident too.
I don't think there was anything inappropriate about it. It's whoops.
Yeah.
Not like you accidentally fell on his dick. You accidentally bumped into him. Well, yeah, she kind of did.
Like,
he was clothed.
There's no music. There's no dancing. There's no, there's no bumping, grind, quote unquote, going on.
I just wonder what got cut out because we saw some scenes we hadn't seen before. So maybe it was intentional.
It would be interesting. Yeah. Bow chicka wow.
Christine agrees. It's not a big deal. It's not sexual in nature. It was an accident.
Just find the humor in it.
It was
See
funny.
it for what it is. Yeah, it was funny.
And I just love David sitting beside her. She points to her ring, pretending to be Kody and saying, look, I'm married to Robin now. I'm married. And David, he's just looking at her. His face is all lit up.
Yeah, he just loves her. He just looks at her with love.
He's so cute. He's so much cuter than Kody.
Uh-huh.
I like bald men. I don't know.
Well, his personality, too, makes him cuter.
Yeah, he's goofy.
Yeah, I'm all about personality. So if they got a good personality, it just makes them more attractive.
The goofier, the better.
Yeah.
Don't take life too seriously, which is why Kody is like nails on chalkboard.
He's taking it all too serious.
Every bit of it. Oh, that was sexual. I shouldn't have done that. It's making me wonder if he's seeing that as sexual, that we lost something in the edit.
A lot in the edit.
Can you imagine the editor sitting there like, let's not piss Robin off? I mean,
that's another level of Robin.
She's scared production.
Yeah, that's another level altogether, Lauren. Oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought about that.
They're trying to appease her.
What are we missing with her?
What are we missing with Kody and Mary? Because remember how he broke down crying after that scene? What the heck happened? Do you think they made love in the moving van? It's just a big secret. They were grinding. One last her raw, R-A-W, raw dog. Yeah, I think something went down. Nathan knows. Look him in the eyes. He'll tell you.
You're terrible.
Nathan knows something because Cody's ready to throat punch him.
Like, I'm sitting here wondering what it is that Nathan knows.
Well, he knows that his body belongs to Robin and he was doing something in that moving van that...
Yep. This is a no-no now.
He was giving his body to Mary in that van.
All of these years.
Is there a no returns policy? Can we take it back? Robin is so confusing. I don't know either, Robin. I don't know if this was disrespectful either. She says, I don't know, but then everything she says doesn't sound like that moving clip was disrespectful.
Yeah, she said that she hasn't drawn those lines yet.
She's sitting there hoping that this is the couple that they're meant to be. They'll be back together. But then you say, I don't know if it's disrespectful. You're talking out of both ends of your ass.
She's so confusing. She's about as bad as him.
She says she wants it, I think, because people are mad at her for breaking up the family. So might as well just say, no, this is what I always wanted.
Well, she has been saying that. She has been saying she always wanted the polygamous family.
Ever since everyone started blaming her for tanking it.
Yeah, I think she's going to miss a lot more than just the family. She's probably going to miss all the money all of them made combined.
All their family paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's whoring Kody out then. She's like, yeah, grind on Mary. See if we can get her paycheck in her bank account. How much money for that ass?
See if you can get your name put on the house.
Robin is a pimp now. She's a PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillacs, no. Anyway, all right.
Sing it, Lauren. Christine, why? Why does he always have to have favorites? Talking about the favorite ex-wife, the favorites. Why?
Good point, Christine.
And David's like, favorites and ex don't belong in the same sentence.
Yeah, and he says, it's word. It's word. Word up. Mary doesn't think it's word. She doesn't think it's word at all. She's just happy he's talking to her.
She just thinks it's hilarious. and that they're in a great place, and she would much rather have that than angry Kody.
She's just happy to be getting something.
Some attention for once.
The Kody that Robin married, completely different Kody than who Mary, Janelle, and Christine married when they were 25. Janelle, I never thought of it that way until she said it.
It made a lot of sense. You're not going to get the same people now that you had at 25 because of all of the experiences that they've gone through to get to where they are now. You're all different people.
They made him into the man he is.
Yeah.
For Robin.
Kody 2.0.
And they were there for the beginning of the polygamous family, for the struggles. If this Kody that Robin got was the man that Janelle had married, that marriage would have looked different from the jump too.
Exactly. Very good point.
That's not something that Kody is considering when he sees Robin as this sacred cow.
Right. Well, he doesn't view any of the relationships he had with the other women the same now. He's not recognizing any of these women and what they brought to the marriage.
But they had to go through those years of struggle together. And when Robin walked in, it was just jump on Kody and ride him like a
jackass that he is.
There you go. Ride him like a donkey.
Ride him like that jackass he is.
What is Kody rambling on about with this Mary that antagonized him?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing when he kept saying antagonistic relationship with her. Like, I've never seen her be antagonizing with him.
I mean, she made him like 31 Rice Krispies.
Extremely loyal.
Oh my gosh. Janelle hit the nail on the head when she was explaining Kody looked for any reason to leave. That catfishing, he saw it, he jumped on it, that was it. He found a way out.
I agree. The only reason why their relationship looked so strained towards the end is he was stringing Mary along. Face it, she's probably one of the largest incomes that they have in the family.
Yeah.
And
good point.
He was not going to tell her we're going to not work out.
That LuLaRoe money.
Yeah, I think he's just been leading her on. And I think that what we're seeing in the moving scene is her relief. She finally has an answer. This is not going to work.
She's over it. So she can finally be herself again.
They finally had that conversation and she's like, okay, I'm just going to walk away from this.
She can't walk away without him blubbering up.
Nope. Surprise, surprise. Where does this come from, Lauren? I have no idea.
Maybe questioning his role in this. He said in the moment that they are in the moving van doing the bump and grind, Mary forgave Kody. But by saying that, that implies that he has something to forgive. So it's like this roundabout way that he's admitting wrongdoing by saying Mary forgave me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What'd you do wrong, Kody? Where's the accountability, bud?
Let us make a list.
Nope. Can't talk about any of it. Nope, he won't let you. Cody's crying. You hear snot coming out of his nose. Mary's hugging him, patting him on the back, giving him the side eye. He goes, we had something special.
What a fucker. End of an era. Fucking dumbass. Gotta be kidding me.
I think that's the look on Mary's face during this too. Like, why are you crying? What is this?
All he has done is complain about her.
And ignore her. She's confused too. We're all confused. What's happening here, Kody? Did you get onions on your sub today? Is that why you're crying? Got some of them onions on your fingers?
It's for show. But yeah, her face, it looks exactly what I said. Fucking dumbass.
The only person that isn't confused by this emotion is Kody.
Mary's just going to let it play itself out because she doesn't know what's going on. She's completely confused by what he's saying and how he's acting.
And she doesn't know when he's blobbing about it being good times and the end of an era. Was it good times with me? Was it good times with the family? I wouldn't even worry about what he says. Just ignore, delete. Robin's always confused.
It was nostalgia for him. Yeah, you could have fixed this.
Probably did fix it in that U-Haul. She just doesn't know about it. Christine lays it out straight. She goes, no. He knows he messed up. He picked a favorite. Now he ended the era. This is his fault. That's why he's crying, because he screwed the pooch on this.
Yeah, he wants to say that it's us wives, but he picked favorite, and he shouldn't have done that. This is all on him.
And what does he do? He just picks a favorite ex-wife in the moment. Still picking favorites, Kody.
Who he wants to walk down the aisle, by the way, if she gets married in the future. What world are you living in?
How are you getting that invite? Anyway, we get that you're Kody's favorite ex-wife. He even wants to walk you down the aisle when you get married. What did you think of that?
No. Hell no.
And no.
That'll be a hell no for me.
Get to step in, Mr. Brown. When you walk someone down the aisle, that's an honorable role. At least that's Christine's point of view. I think it's a little outdated. Women being property, their dad's giving them away. But anyway, she says that from her perspective, it's an honorable role. And why would he get to do that?
Yeah, he's done nothing but break her heart over and over and over again. You don't get to do that.
You're not her daddy, Kody. Christine is embarrassed for him. And I agree that in that moment, I had secondhand embarrassment for Kody.
For crying out loud, we've all been watching this for what, 19 seasons, 20 seasons, however
Million
long
years.
it is. Yeah. We all know how Kody and Mary have been, especially since Las Vegas. Are you kidding me? Of course it's embarrassing.
Shame. For shame. Speaking of confusion, I had to rewind this part to make sure that Mary said what she actually said.
Yeah, she said that she had that conversation with him a couple weeks ago.
Where he said he was still grieving the loss of their relationship a couple of weeks ago. I wonder what Robin's going to say when she sees this one-on-one.
I don't know. Has the land stuff been settled yet? In real life? I'm wondering if he's keeping her dangling and confused so that he can use her in whatever's going on with that land.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know the timeline of it. She's right, though. You don't get to trauma dump on me, Kody. You're lucky that you're even talking to me. You're an ex. I should block you.
Mm-hmm. She's completely confused by this behavior. She doesn't know why he's doing this.
And that's why you just block him. Block. Not a problem. Kody is so full of shit, even his eyes are turning brown. His last name is Brown. He keeps saying throughout this entire tell-all, it's over. There's no need to talk about the past. But a few weeks before the tell-all, he's talking to Mary, saying that he's grieving their relationship. So the rules apply to everybody but Kody.
Welcome to Kody world.
No. Can I get a refund on this ticket? I want to cancel this vacation.
Yeah, get off that ride. He's just unbelievable. And he's sitting there talking about how everyone else's opinion is being forced on him. They're gaslighting him.
Yes, stop gaslighting me. Stop gaslighting me that I'm the bad guy in all of this.
Yeah. Instead of just stopping and saying, maybe I'm looking at this completely different. What am I missing? What am I not seeing about myself that everybody else is seeing?
When he looks in a mirror, he just sees shining lights and this perfect person who was wronged. And he doesn't see what everybody else sees. Production's gaslighting me, apparently.
Yeah. He's a narcissist. I've only ever heard other narcissists saying that people are gaslighting them.
I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to diagnose. He could have a multitude of personality disorders. It's not my profession. I haven't ever talked to the man in real life, but there's something wrong here.
Yeah. We've just watched it. We've only watched it.
Not to say that narcissism is wrong. I've heard psychologists say that it's wrong in the wrong hands. Like some people, it can mean that you're A-type personality and you're very successful and I don't know, other things. It's all YouTube. That's my training and education on it. Basically, I know nothing about it, but yeah, there's something wrong with this man. That's all I can say.
For reals.
None of it makes sense. It's word salad.
He's all over the place.
So Suki is going to take us back to a pleasant time where Kody met David. And Kody was nervous for a few reasons. Part of it was that Christine and the kids and him were all going to be in the same space for the first time in a while. And then, of course, he was going to be in the presence of a potentially very handsome man, which I don't know how you don't fall flat on his face.
Who even says that?
I'm surprised he could handle it.
I know. I'm just surprised he says that as one of the things he's nervous about. Who says that they're nervous about meeting a handsome man?
He wants to be the most handsome man in the room. And sorry, Kody, first of all, David's nose doesn't look like a dick on his face. If you look here between Kody's eyebrows, this looks like a penis head and this looks like the balls. He has a literal dick face. David understands, just take that hair off. We don't need no skin band-aids. You could take some lessons on being handsome from David, Kody. I don't know that Kody would be a handsome bald man, though. He's just not. He doesn't have a look.
I can remember when the show very first came on and I thought, oh, he's an attractive man.
Oh my God.
But then the more that I got to know him and the more he spoke and the more you saw him acting, he just went from seeing just their face and then throwing the personality in there and then they're not attractive at all.
I never thought he was cute. From season 1, I was like, I don't know how this man got 1 wife, let alone 4.
I don't think he was unattractive back then. It wasn't until you threw the personality in that I was all like, ugh.
We have different tastes.
Well, I don't
like blondes usually anyway. I like bald. I like tall, dark, and handsome, but not really
I didn't
blondes.
say I don't like any of those things. I'm just saying, when I first saw the first episode, I thought he was an attractive guy. And then as I got to know
fluffy
him,
helmet looking hair back then.
I don't know. I can't even remember. It's been so long. Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Get it, D. He's looking for some more wives.
Fuck.
He can go be Robin's sister wife.
Oh my gosh.
Move out west.
I think my Gen X would come out with that.
He might need a little bit of Gen X.
I do believe on,
Well, Robin's Gen X. She's just not.
I don't think she's a Gen X.
She is a Gen X.
I didn't think any of them were Gen X.
I'm like on the cusp of Gen X. I'm a Zennial.
We are not alike.
You and Robin?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm not everybody in the same generation. Anyway.
Yeah, but I just didn't think she looked Gen X, that's all.
Yeah, you'd be the favorite wife. She couldn't handle it.
I'd be showing her the door.
Oh my gosh, she could move him to South Carolina and then Janelle would be like, too close, going back out west. I cannot see Robin being a beach babe.
No, but
she's like a slug. If the sun got on her, sun and salt water would kill her.
The sunlight don't come out in the daylight.
Vampire Robin.
Go tuck her into her coffin. This hypothetical just went completely down.
No, I think we're right on the money with this one.
Shit.
And speaking of awkward, Suki tries to call Kody out on how awkward this meeting with David was. He hasn't talked to Christine in 2 years, and maybe if everyone was benevolent, they could have met over a dinner. I'm sorry, you haven't talked in 2 years. Why do you think you get to go have dinner with your ex-wife and her new boyfriend? Weird.
Strange.
Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Kody does not want to watch this clip.
No, he is doing everything but trying to keep that clip from being played.
He's ready to get back in the ring with Suki to stop this from happening. He's got his gloves off.
And she's like, oh, no. We're going to watch the clip.
And in the clip, everybody is talking about how weird it is. And it is especially uncomfortable when Mykelti mentions, oh, yeah, David, he hangs out with all your kids. He even babysits your grandkids.
Yeah.
Who you don't have a relationship with.
And they're telling Kody he's getting red in the face, which he completely denies.
We can see the clip, Kody.
Yeah, he's red. He's red when Christine's hanging off of David's arm. He's red when Mykelti talks about him babysitting the grandkids.
It's just so happy. It just makes him so happy. The blood just starts rushing all through his body and gets him red. He probably gets a little boner. He's so happy for her. He's so glad that it's they're in the past. She can move on.
He just wants her to be happy.
There's this moment where Christine is telling Mary, it's okay. It gets better from here. Mary's not sure.
Yeah, she doesn't know if she can really trust Christine.
That's fine, but trust that Kody, not being with Kody is better for your life. Mary, we just need you to worthy up.
Yeah, that life after Kody is better. I'm telling you, trust me, girl. That's what she's saying.
Kody and Robin, they don't feel it's necessary to RSVP to anything. Yes or no. They just will show up if we show up.
Yeah, they're a fly by their pants kind of people.
They're too busy for that. Let's just make it awkward for everybody.
Yeah, not realizing everything gets upset because they don't let anybody know they're coming.
And Christine is used to that because when he would come over. It's upset how the household worked. So that's something she's dealt with for years. David, he's like, it's all good, girl. It's
Just
cool.
chill.
Just chill. It ain't no thing. Chicken wing. Yeah, I love his laid back personality. That's probably part of the attraction is he's just so chill.
Well, yeah, he's not uptight. He's not running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He probably just attracts that kind of calmness to people around him.
He brings it out of them. Robin is so rude. It has nothing to do with divorce, whether or not you RSVP. You do it to let the host know what to expect, how much food to get, what supplies to get. It doesn't have to do with divorce. It has to do with you and Kody having bad manners that you just show up unannounced.
Had they let them know that they were coming well ahead of time, then everything could have been prepared.
Ex-wife or your friend on the street, you let somebody know if you're coming in advance so they can plan for you to be there.
Yeah, so her saying that the reason why everything was complicated at the last minute has nothing to do with them being divorced. It
has to do with your bad manners. But go ahead and put the accountability on someone else. Why not, Robin? Your mama ain't raised you right, girl.
Typical.
So can everybody get along and be friends one day? Mary says it would be nice to have that one day with Christine. It would be sad if leaving Kody is what got them there, but she's not writing it off. She's not gunning for it either. Now, Kody, who wanted to go out to dinner with David before they went to the party, but couldn't even RSVP to let them know. Kody wants to do a guy's trip with David.
And he said it was a dirty thought. Like, I have a dirty thought. Let's do a guy's trip with David.
Do you think it was dirty because they're like out in nature and it's just dirty?
I have no idea, but it's probably.
Do you think he's thinking about shower time and soap?
David is probably hoping that that's not the kind of guy trip he wants to do.
Well, and David says there's got to be some ground rules with Kody, which I think that's no snuggling in the tent at night.
Potentially. I'm just sitting here thinking, what is it that these people know that I don't know?
We're not going to reenact a bear attack in the tent.
Right.
I don't do bear hugs with Kody.
I thought, Kody was going in this kumbaya direction, and apparently maybe.
I think Kody has some dirty thoughts. I want to hear more about the dirty thoughts.
He said it was a dirty thought. He said it was a dirty thought.
Suki, why didn't you ask him? Tell me what's dirty.
Like, I would have grabbed onto that and been like, okay, Kody, back up. You need to elaborate on this.
Well, he did. David's a handsome man. I was so nervous to be around this big, beautiful man. I have these dirty thoughts about a camping trip. And David's like, ground rules. Sure, we can do it. We can bro it up. But if you sneak into my tent and start putting your arms around my muffin top, we got to talk about that first. I don't even know why Christine is saying that they could do a double date in the future. She doesn't want to be around him because he doesn't know who she is. After 26 years, he's still saying things about her that are blatantly untrue. Why bro it up with him? Why hang out with him and Robin ever?
Do you think future family events where they would be together?
Just doing it for the kids?
Maybe. I can't think of any other reason why.
And the kids are all grown except Truly, and she done took him to court over that. Get that child support. I wouldn't. The past is the past. Leave it in the past. You don't need that toxicity.
Yeah, I'm really confused about this, her saying this.
It has to be for the kids.
That would be my guess. So that they could be at events and not feel uncomfortable or stressed or anxiety. And just be able to amicably get along.
No, just suck it up for the event.
Yeah, take the Janelle approach. It's all superficial. I can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Queen Janelle. Gospel by her. Janelle. Amen.
She needs to write a book called Gospel by
Janelle.
Yeah.
I love it. Kody, when he finds out that Christine and David are open to the double date and the guys' night, he just backpedals. Nope, not going to do it. And when he gets questioned on it further, we lose him. He's gone.
What in the world was going on with this man? He's not saying anything for an extended period of time.
Just shaking his head no.
Yeah. And he just keeps looking at Suki like, read my mind or something. I don't know.
I thought he looked like a Geico caveman.
And I was saying Charlie Manson.
There was something wrong there.
There was something definitely wrong. I think I even alluded to possibly, did they give him something during the break?
He's like tranquilized. Somebody just hit him with a tranquilizer gun. He's out.
Yeah. It's awkward and weird.
It just blew his mind that she wasn't trash talking him. He didn't know what to do.
He wasn't ready for that. Now what am I going to do?
They're the bigger people, and he starts backpedaling, and then, oh no, I'm the small person, then better not to talk. Let me just pull this hair off the sleeve of my shirt.
And flick it on the floor.
Discard it. Oh, Kody, you've done talked yourself into a corner.
Yeah. So much for being the bigger man.
We knew he didn't have it in him.
Yeah, he showed his hand there.
And the one-on-one tell-all part 2 ends there with Kody and Suki having a stare-off competition because there's nothing to say.
That's what he told her. He's got nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Just look into my eyes, Suki. Yeah, look into him. He's trying to charm her.
What? Like a snake?
I don't know.
Like
Not
one of those
charmed.
cobras coming out of the
Not
pot?
working, Kody. Not working. What a good tell-all part 2. That was better than part 1.
Yes, it was. I'm excited to get to part 3.
Me too. I think there's going to be 4 parts. So a couple more weeks. And then we have to wait for Sisterwives to come back. But I'm assuming they'll come back. Season 20.
I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. I'm
Well-
anxious to find out about Janelle's farm.
And I guess Cody's, well, no, he's not going to go on a date with them. Never mind.
Wouldn't that be something if that was one of the other seasons?
They're setting up the next seasons.
That was in a new season.
All right. Well, tomorrow we have 90 Day Hunt for Love. I covered the first episode with Liz. Dee was sending us text messages during it. We're all on the same page. Rob is hot but toxic.
Exactly. He's very hot.
I'm ready for some more toxicity tonight. That's all I have to say. He is a treat to look at.
Yeah. He's not bad on the eyes at all.
Well, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, just take 30 seconds to leave us a 5-star review. It really will help with algorithms, with people finding us. Make sure you subscribe. We will have episodes for the next few weeks on Mondays to cover the rest of the Sister Wives. We'll have Tuesdays Hunt for Love and Saturdays True Crime. And then if we have time during the week, we might drop a few extra episodes, which you'll see if you are subscribed. Share with your friends. Channel Surfers, thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Let's ride.
Tune